When Emily Carter, a 27-year-old nurse, moved into the small rental on Blackridge Road, she thought she'd found a quiet escape from her stressful night shifts. The house was old, a bit dusty, but had a lonely kind of charm. It stood at the very end of the road, surrounded by tall trees whose branches scratched at the windows when the wind blew. The landlord only gave her one warning. The previous tenants didn't stay long. He never explained why. On her very first night, Emily couldn't sleep. The house was too quiet, unnaturally silent. Then, around 3:17 a.m., she heard it. Footsteps from the hallway, slow, dragging footsteps like someone walking without lifting their feet. She grabbed her phone, switched on the flashlight, and cautiously opened her bedroom door. The hallway was empty, but the footsteps didn't stop. They only continued when the lights were off. She barely slept a wink that night. Over the next week, things got stranger. The basement door kept opening on its own. She'd close it, hear the latch click, walk away. And a few minutes later, it would creak open again. One morning, she found it wide open, cold air flooding the hallway. That's when she noticed something new on the door, a scratch mark, long and deep, running from top to bottom, as if something with long nails had dragged its hand across the wood. She called the landlord. He just laughed nervously. "Don't worry about the basement. Just keep the door closed," but it was too late. Emily had already seen something at the bottom of the stairs, a dark shape, just for a second, moving back into the shadows. A few nights later, while brushing her teeth, Emily heard someone whisper her name. Amy, lie. It was a soft, stretched-out voice that seemed to come from inside the walls. She froze, gripping the bathroom sink. The whisper came again, clearer this time. "I'm still here." Emily ran out of the bathroom and slept in her car until sunrise. Determined to find answers, Emily decided to explore the basement in daylight. The air was heavy, thick with the smell of dust and something else. Something rotten. At the far end of the basement, behind a wooden shelf, she found a small, hidden door. When she pulled it open, she discovered a tiny room, barely big enough to stand in. The walls were covered in children's drawings, shaky, messy drawings of a tall black figure with long arms and no face. In the corner sat a small, stained mattress. Someone had been living in here, recently. Her hands trembling, Emily found a small notebook on the floor. It belonged to a girl named Lily, one of the former tenants. The last page had a terrifying entry. "He comes out when it's dark. He stands in my doorway. He says he wants a new friend." That night, Emily tried to stay awake, but exhaustion pulled her under. She woke up to the sound of breathing. Not hers. Not human. It was deep, slow, and rattling. Coming from the corner of her room, the air turned ice cold. She slowly reached for her phone and turned on the flashlight. In the corner stood a tall figure, completely black, its arms unnaturally long, its head tilted as if studying her. When the light hit it, the figure didn't disappear. It moved. It started crawling toward her on its hands and feet, its joints cracking like breaking bones. Emily screamed and darted out of the room, slamming the door behind her. She ran outside barefoot, got into her car, and drove without looking back. The next morning, she returned with the police. But the house was different. The drawings in the hidden room were gone. The mattress was gone. The notebook was gone. Every single sign that someone or something had been there had vanished. The officers searched the whole house but found nothing. Just as Emily was about to leave for good, one of the officers called her over. On the basement wall, written faintly in the dust, were 4 words. "I'll find you, Emily." Emily moved to another city, changed jobs, and tried to forget. But once a month, around 3:17 a.m., she gets a call from a blocked number. When she answers, she hears the same thing she heard that first night, breathing, slow, heavy, and getting closer. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more chills. Let me know in the comments what you would have done. See you next time.